Okay, welcome to the Board of Assessors meeting, Wednesday, July 20th at 4:30. We're at Center Square, and here with members Bill Johnson, Marilyn Gadini, Chairman Martin Grudgeon, and Director Diane Bishop. And in accordance with MGL Chapter 30A, Section 20, the only one taping our meetings is LCAT, and videotaping our meeting, and we tape our own meeting, and no one else is in the premise. We'll start with a review of the minutes from June 22nd from Bill Johnston.
Mr. Chairman, I have reviewed the open session and executive session minutes from the June 22nd, 2022 meeting, and I find them to be in order, and I move that they be accepted.
Make a motion to accept. Do we have a second on that?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Start off with some administrative stuff with a couple warrants and fiscal 22 supplemental real estate tax warrant number 3 in the amount of $1,051.38. But that's a different one here. I got them in reverse. No big deal. And followed by fiscal 22 supplemental CPA tax warrant and amount number 3 amount of $10.37. And is this one you added? Oh no, this
Yeah.
I got it all
Commitment
messed
4.
up. Huh?
Commitment 4.
Number 4 is that? Yes. Okay.
It's motor vehicle.
Motor vehicle commitment 4 fiscal 22 also.
Yep.
Amount of $83,486.96. Okay. Yeah, I'm out of order here. Hang on. And motor vehicle excise abatement report for June of 21 and 22.
That would
Totaling, yeah, what?
be- This is the excise. The next one is the I&E abatement.
Okay. Motor vehicle and income expense abatement. Those two often.
Yep.
And we have a LA3 sales report, which I extensively went over before I got here. Incredible sales once again.
Only one page.
One page, less sales. Sales are down overall. My mouse just stuck, so. 17 long.
Battery.
Could be. We have our usual high ratios. In the 70s, one in the 60s, which means assessed for 300, sells for 400, and that's how values go up. America. Any questions by the, oh, that worked well. Any questions on the board on any of these? Bill had one in his neighborhood. We had some incredible sales.
I made a couple notations
Yeah.
that the 1.07 and the 1.03, neither of those were on the MLS.
Okay. Therefore, an outlier.
Yeah. The 115, it was sold to an abutter, and I have already addressed the value. That's the corner opposite the bank, the old gas station.
Yep.
And then the .4,
Yep.
that was a company currently in East Long Meadow that moved to another business location because they were expanding. And then way down below, the .48, that is the owner of the restaurant bought the entire building.
Okay. I didn't know that other person still owned it for that long. We can go over that in executive session, but just one note on the .4. Like other values, I had a commercial appraiser tell me that industrial is going way up. Every sale lately they've been getting has been really high. and it's becoming more of a trend for industrial. And I don't know, we're calling that a real sale, correct, to the .4?
I do have it as a real sale. I was
Well-
just making,
My knowledge of it, it is a real sale. And he said that's part of trend in other towns and cities also, that industrial buildings are selling very well and very high.
well, that's good.
Yeah,
Reason being?
I don't know.
Shortage? Or there's
I don't
certainly
think
not
it-
sure if you look
I don't know
at
if
what's
there's-
available in town for,
Well, industrial, there's not, you
it's
know.
not commercial, yeah.
Yeah, it's not commercial.
Yeah.
He just said he's run into a couple times,
Yeah.
and that was one of them. That's it on LA3 report. No questions. We'll move on to the director's report.
How
No, I'm
about-
sorry, building.
Yes.
Yes.
In the
Building.
building permit report, you did receive a hard copy. There were no new dwellings, and we do have, to date, 6 new homes to date this year. Way
Wow,
low
Way low.
in comparison to the last couple of years.
And we thought, we started off with those 6 early.
Yep.
It slowed down, even though I see new construction everywhere.
There's a new subdivision going in.
That is my understanding. It's supposed to be a 23-lot subdivision. I believe they received their approval. Now it's a matter, if I'm correct and they received their definitive approval, then it's a matter of them starting to break ground, carve out.
What's your,
It's off of South Bend.
oh,
Oh, that one's been
oh,
going on.
oh, that's, yeah.
That's the same one.
Yeah, that's the only one I'm aware of, unless you're aware of
Yeah,
another
you
one.
don't know another one?
Christine Gartzka
I don't know.
Maybe
You
there's
brought it
another
up,
one.
said
Marilyn.
there was a new subdivision into.
Hmm.
Contact her for information.
Huh? Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
The other one's going really slow, though, I know. There's.
the one off South Bend,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so 6 new homes, and that is through June, so that's halfway point. Okay, and we have director's report.
So we have completed all the building permit inspections. We do have a few.
All of these?
Those are just what came into
That's
the
just the
town.
code, yeah.
The 650 building permits that we had to review have been completed. There are a few that we need to revisit because people were not home. We would leave a card. In fact, I just received a phone call moments before we started to say I can go out tomorrow to do an interior inspection. We're making good progress. Actually, we've made good progress. As of this morning, we completed entering them all.
Wow.
And so now we can actually start the recertification process because now we can start with a good value base before we start making any changes. And again, I will keep you in the loop of the progress as we're moving forward. The first quarter tax bills for FY23, they were mailed. People should have received them by July 1st. These first installment is due by August 1st. And if someone has not received their tax bill as of yet, they really should give the collector's office a call. The board just signed motor vehicle commitment number 4. Every 2 months we get a commitment from the registry with all newly registered vehicles. There were approximately 500 new registrations in the commitment. It's anticipated that they will be issued on the 25th of July with the due date of August 24th. The annual UMass Summer School for Assessors, for the past 2 years, it has been canceled or been remote due to COVID. We are back in regular session, so for the week of the 1st through the 5th, the summer school will resume. Melissa will be taking course 200. She
Oh,
already
wow.
did course 101 online.
Way to go, Melissa.
Summer school.
Yep, and she'll be taking course 200. She'll be there for the full week. I am in need of the 7-hour USPAP biennial update, to maintain my designation, so I will be taking that class on August 2nd. National Night Out is going to take place on that same night that I'm going to be at UMass on August 2nd from 5 to 8. And the finance team plans to have a table similar to last year. I'm uncertain if I'm going to make it. I did tell them I'll do my best, but it's going to be a long day from,
Oh, you didn't have your own table as an assessor last year?
we did a finance team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so our table, Dawn, the collector, had someone showing people how to do online bill pay or
Oh, okay.
reviewing, and I did the GIS and showing people how to get their property cards
Oh,
and
okay.
how to find things on the map. So we'll probably do something very similar, but, and that's
You're
what
gonna
I.
give anything out?
We are gonna give out snacks.
Okay.
It was already discussed,
Snacks?
and pens. So it was already discussed if I
Alright.
had any preferences of snacks, and I said, what we did last year was perfectly fine.
Chocolate.
No, it was all salty.
Too hot.
Too hot.
Yeah. So that's what I have. And before we go into executive session, we do want to note that our next meeting is going to be
24.
August 24th at 4:30. And I'll let you take over if anyone has anything to add.
I think that's it. Any questions on open session? Bill,
No.
you all set? Okay, make a motion to go into executive session to discuss motor vehicle and abatements, boat abatement exemptions, 504 formal list, and an ATV abatement update. We will return only to record our votes. Take a roll call vote. Bill Johnson,
Yes.
Marilyn Gadini,
Yes.
Martin Grudgeon, yes.